myself, and I've been trying new things. So the other day I decided to try something new, something I've never done before. I was walking into Publix, and I decided to stop in front of the scale.
Don't do it! Don't do it!
I took a deep breath, I looked up, and to my amazement, 127. Not me, the woman standing on there. But I was so impressed that it stopped so low. I have never seen it just right there. Usually with me, it's like... I think my problem with weight loss and everything comes from my parents, because they gave me unrealistic expectations in life. They lied to me about a lot of little things, you know, Santa Claus, Tooth Fairy. But the biggest lie they gave to me is that it's the thought that counts. It's not. Because I have thought about going to the gym every day this week. Nothing. They also let me down. My name is Christina Hero, H-E-R-O. My middle name should have been Super. It is not. My grandmother, my father's mother, naming genius. She named my father Jesus. Not one time has a telemarketer called and asked for Jesus. They want to speak with Jesus Hero. Now, for myself, I haven't thought of a lot of things I want to do. I don't have kids, but I do know that my first child, regardless of gender, is going to be named Ima. Me and little Ima Hero. I'm going to take Ima to school the first day and watch attendance. Jeanette Hernandez. Oh, hi, Jeanette. Have a seat. Ima Hero. Ima Hero. Oh, sit down. Don't feel bad for poor little Ima. I've started a fund, just like the college fund, but it's solely for therapy. Ima's gonna need it. So is her sister, Shiza. Just in case anybody's wondering, my wedding registry is still open at Bank of America. You're all welcome to go. So the previous few comics ago was talking about his divorce. I'm an attorney too. And I try to explain to people what I do in a way that isn't so negative. And it was finally one of my colleagues' sons who told me what I do, and I love it. I make the thing that everybody loves.
What is it?
Single ladies. Before I went to law school, I worked in law enforcement. I was a police dispatcher, and not for just any agency, for Florida Fish and Wildlife. And when you work for the wildlife people, like, you get some interesting calls. I used to get a lot of calls about manatees because everybody's concerned about them, and apparently they're all hurt. All of them. I used to get 3 main calls. The first call, the caller would always be like, I see a manatee, he's injured. And I'd be like, all right, what's wrong with him? He's in the water. And he's in the water. Okay. The second caller would call in and go, I see an injured manatee. And I'd be like, all right, what's wrong with him? He's not moving very fast. Thank you. The third caller, these are always my favorite ones. They would call me some part way inland. And they'd be like, I see a manatee in a canal, it's trapped. And I'd be like, it's not trapped, it's okay. And they'd be like, but how's it gonna get in and out? And I'm like, sit down. That manatee is going to get out. Same way it got in. They don't like that. Let's see, what else? It's been a while since I've been up here, thanks to law school. Don't do it. So, I fancy myself to be somewhat intelligent, but it's not true. While I was in school studying, one of my really good friends came running into my study room to tell me about a conversation she had with one of our professors. She was so excited. And she goes, I just spoke with Professor so-and-so, and she gave me a pearl. I stopped listening at that point, because I'm like, I gave you a pearl? Nobody's ever given me a pearl. Am I that poor? What are you supposed to do with this pearl? Do you make necklaces, earrings? Are you collecting them for something? Why aren't you showing me this pearl? And she's telling me about all this life advice. 7 years later, I realized she got a pearl of wisdom. Yes. And lastly, I don't wonder where that comes from, because I was driving with my mother in the car the other day, and we're driving through a neighborhood, and she pointed out one of those signs that said slow children, and she's like, that is so mean. Why are they pointing out where they live?